Hello everyone, Vanilla here. I'm gonna run this down as quickly as I can for you guys who have not seen my last video. The Vanishing Herd is cancelled. It has been cancelled for almost over a month now. Episode 3 was almost done, and I'm gonna be sharing that with you guys today. If you guys just want to see the unfinished episode 3, I will leave a timestamp up on screen, or I'll section the videos so you can just click on the next section. I don't know. I'll figure that out once I get done recording this. Vanishing Herd got cancelled due to me leaving Wild Horse Islands because of WhoAmI. If you want more context on that situation, I have a video explaining why I quit Wild Horse Islands. You can find it on my channel. However, we're not here to talk about that today. Here we're talk about the Vanishing Herd. What was the Vanishing Herd going to be? Because, you know, it's not gonna happen now. The Vanishing Herd was a story that I conceptualized, but someone else wrote. That someone else was someone who was part of our writing team. They were part of our staff team as well. Things did not work out between me and that person, as well as the rest of the staff team. They stepped down. No harm done in it. However, when we lost that writer, TVH was basically doomed. As much as I loved TVH and I was the one who came up with, like, the base idea for it, and kind of the characters, and made the story move along, recorded everything, stuff like that, they were the one who really wrote the series. And I lost passion for it a long time ago. I lost passion for it shortly after episode 2 was done filming. However, I tried to keep going and keep the series alive for you guys. Mostly because I didn't want to leave a story unfinished, which is also why I'm here today. A lot of people had been asking questions about the series. I'm gonna try to answer those questions today. I can't really provide an exact ending for it, an exact script for any of the rest of the episodes or anything like that. However, I can answer some of the questions that were asked a lot. Stuff about the Black Ghost Frisian. If you don't know who the Black Ghost Frisian is, I'll have a screen grab up on screen or something. They are a mysterious figure that showed up in multiple episodes. Well, in episode 3 and episode 2, but episode 3 did not air. Black Ghost Frisian's name is Pokebot, or Ezekiel. Either one works. You guys don't know who that is. Pokebot is my stream chatbot, and we had a joke about him for a long time being evil. That's what inspired that character, because he's like the counterpart of Jackson, which was the Valentine Frisian. Another thing that I got asked a lot, is Jackson evil? Jackson is not evil. He worked with Pokebot because he was obligated to, and it was for his own good. But he is not evil. It was supposed to be revealed at one of the last episodes that he in fact is not. However, didn't work out. Another thing, Ceiling Man and Marigold. Both of them were captured by Pokebot. They were going to be used as, like, henchmen to help with gathering items or convincing other horses to join, like the, I'm gonna say this to the Ghost Frisian because that's more familiar. To convince other people to be henchmen of the Ghost Frisian. In the end, they are recovered safely. If anybody was curious, they are successfully saved. Another thing is Vanilla Bow. Where was it? Where is it? You know, those kind of questions. Where is it located? The Vanilla Bow is in their hometown. They did not realize that it was, but it is owned by a horse that had deliberately not made an appearance yet in the series, even though they are one of my main horses, which is Thin Mint. Thin Mint is the one who has the Vanilla Bow. However, she has it, like, hidden somewhere where nobody can find it because she realizes that, like, you know, this is a powerful item. I don't want that getting out to anybody. So there's that question answered. I will give a general rundown as well on, like, some of the little facts that didn't really get asked about, but I feel like I should clarify. Ken was never evil. Even if he might seem like it sometimes, he's not evil. The tree character is a real horse. They are a real horse that everybody can see. They just choose not to show themselves around most horses. Ken was an exception. All the foals in most of the episodes are not evil. Episode 3 had a very big focus on foals. And they're not necessarily evil. They are just essentially living a child's life and, like, pretending there's something they're not. Like, oh, I'm an evil person, I'm gonna capture people, stuff like that. Which you'll see what I'm talking about once I show you guys episode 3. So I don't really have, like, a script written down. I'm just talking about stuff off the top of my head. If something that you guys were curious about the series didn't get answered in this video, you are free to ask below. I will answer any questions. No more secrets. We will reveal everything about the series. If you want to know, simply just ask in the comments. I will respond whenever I get the chance. However, during this episode, we did have a special guest. However, I do not know, even if we did continue filming, if they would have reappeared for episode 4, due to, I'm assuming, stuff going on in their personal life. You guys will probably recognize them, and if you don't, I will have them linked in the description below. Go check them out. They really don't post on YouTube anymore, but they are still a great person and definitely deserve your support. Another thing, I've had a lot of people ask me if I'm going to do something like TBH again on any other games or Wild Horse Islands or anything like that. Probably not on Wild Horse Islands. While I have considered very vaguely returning to Wild Horse Islands content, it probably won't happen. And if it does, it won't be to the extent of that again, because filming was a nightmare. I don't know if anybody in the comments, I know there was a lot of viewers who played actors and stuff like that. If you were an actor for the series, you would know it was horrible to try to record scenes, especially after the personality update. Terrible, horrible, they wouldn't sit still, they kept doing the wrong animations. It became an extreme hassle even to record the simplest of scenes. So I probably would not make another series like this on Wild Horse Islands again. However, there is plans that at some point I will be doing a series with a similar kind of style on Warrior Cats Ultimate Edition. I know that game has its own problems, however, I literally only play for story elements, so that's what I'm going to use it for. I also had plans to do something with Royal High at some point, however, that one is kind of delayed because the new school is not optimized for recording, and it's not optimized for playing in private servers with a big group of people, as well as the old school, like the second school, the one that most people are familiar with, is also kind of outdated. So either way, I'm kind of stuck on what to do. We might make that happen at some point, I cannot promise anything. However, I will say a couple more things about TBH, and then I will show you the video. I'm sorry I'm dragging this on so long. I'm not going off a script. I'm trying to cover everything, because this series really got cut short. There was a lot more planned for it. I know a lot of people talked about, like, a spin-off series or stuff like that. I even talked about it at one point. Obviously, a spin-off series is not going to happen. However, I did have some concept art for some other potential Wild Horse Island series, which I'll put on screen right now. We had stuff like the final title, which would have been, like, a sequel to the Vanishing Herd / prequel / alternate timeline. It's kind of hard to describe. We also had, like, something about, like, Ken Army against, like, pink horses or something like that. As well as a couple other ideas, which I can't think of off the top of my head, but I'll throw them up on screen right now, too. We did have a thumbnail for this, however, I'm not using the thumbnail for this video as I don't want to be misleading. I will put it up on screen right now. This was done by our lovely artist, EvenlynBlue. They are very talented. As you can see, this episode has a focus on Walker. But one final thing I do want to say is Pokebot is not the real villain. it was planned to be a twist villain. None of the characters that were introduced as of episode 3, so none of the characters in the first 3 episodes are twist villains. It is someone who has not been introduced yet. I will say that the people that were supposed to be the twist villains are more tailored towards my characters. It's really complicated. Like I said, I'll answer any questions you guys have down below because I can't really think of anything else to talk about right now. But without further ado, here is the unfinished, so it's not finished at the end, you'll see what I mean. Unfinished episode 3 of The Vanishing Herd.
Ken?
What is it, Walker?
I'm gonna go out on a walk.
Just be careful.
Oh?
Oh no. I'm so sorry.
You're perfectly fine. What's your name, friend?
I'm Walker.
I'm Isabella. It's delightful to meet you.
You too.
Are you afraid of me?
No, I'm just not used to having new friends.
Well, now you are. Come on, mate.
Aha! We found it!
Who are you?
We are the Full Tribe, and we're here to hold you ransom.
As if. Come on, guys, let's go. We mean you no harm, foals. We're just on our way.
We mean you harm.
Ken, what's happening?
I have no clue.
Someone go get him!
Get who?
The Pocky Lord.
What the?
I'm the Pocky Lord and I'm here to take those horses.